Next up is a man who has sat alongside some of the greatest names in 80s rallying. He's won 5 World Championship events. It's Fred Gallagher, race director at Rally the Globe.
Timing wise, it wasn't maybe the ideal time to launch a brand new company with a global pandemic sort of 18 months down the line. But incredibly proud that with a small team and newly set up club that we organised Carrera Iberia at the end of 19, and this time last year in 2020, February and March, we were on our Southern Cross Safari event. Both of those went tremendously well. Great feedback from competitors, and as I say, really, really proud of what we did. Of course, you could always improve things, but the feedback was massively good. And of course, we intended to carry on in the same manner, but then COVID got in the way. We have made decisions early, and certainly every decision we've made so far, the timing seems to have been good. We decided quite early in the pandemic that going outside Europe was definitely going to be off the cards for the next couple of years, even Europe looking difficult. So we retreated back into a UK program of small events where we have flexibility. So we're running what we call clover leafs. They're going to be limited to 12 cars. We're going to have a single place to stay, which will be exclusive to us. So we have all kinds of flexibility with dates and so on. We'll be able to social distance. So we're hoping to run 2 of those in Yorkshire in the spring this year, and 2 in the West Highlands later in the spring, early summer.
So those clover leaf events, which is a new thing, isn't it, that you've kind of adapted quite quickly for the current environment. They're just members only events, aren't they?
They are members only. As I say, limited to 12 cars. They are all full, or maybe have one place left, I think, on the second Scottish West Highland Cloverleaf. But the format has been incredibly popular. And
cars up to 86, is it?
Yeah, we 76 on those, which is our normal cut-off date. When we run the Generations Rally next year, which, as the name suggests, is for fathers, daughters, mothers, sons, whatever, uncles and nephews. On that, we're going to let in a category that we call young timers that will expand the range a little bit. But we are very much a classic and vintage organisation.
Yeah, so up to 76. And one thing I should just clarify for people is that your membership is lifetime. It's about £200 to join the club, isn't it? And it's a one-time fee. So once you've paid it, that's it. You're a member.
Yes, yeah. And we just want to have like-minded people who love their motorsport, love their old cars, and we're approaching 200 members at the moment, so that's a great basis for us.
I think it's a really good deal. And of course, you get a big bag of goodies as a member, and you get lots of communication, and you're part of the club. So, and you get first dibs to enter anything, don't you? All the rallies.
Absolutely, yes, yeah.
And so I think the Cloverleaf events look great. I believe that they've been quite successfully booked up, haven't they? The first couple.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. I think we have 1 or 2 places left, as I said, but not very much. But if anybody is interested in coming along and joining us, get in touch with the office in Leeds. And
so later in the year, you've got the Highland Thistle, which has been rolled over from last year.
Yeah, yes, and that is based out of St Andrews in Scotland, goes all the way up to Inverness on the west coast. And that should be a terrific event. We're pretty confident, I must say, that Scotland will be open by September, and very much looking forward to getting back to regular rallying.
Yeah, no, it does sound like a great event, I must admit. And the Carrera Italia, you've got that in October. I guess that's a fingers crossed. You're hoping that we'll be able to lead the country by then.
Absolutely, yeah. We ran our first Carrera at the end of 2019, the Carrera Iberia in Spain and Portugal. the idea behind those events is that they're about 10 days long, the best hotels we can find, all asphalt. The initial one was won by an Aston Martin DB5, so those are the sort of cars that we're hoping to attract to those events. Great driving, lots of good experiences. We already have the race circuit at Modena reserved. We're going to the Pirelli test track just outside Milan. Lots of mountain passes, the Stelvio, the Gavia, the Dolomites, great hotels, Lake Como, Cortina d'Ampezzo, Verona.
Wow, yeah.
Tuscany, starting and finishing in San Remo, so quite easily accessible, and that has had lots of interest.
So we've reported on all of these events in Auto Addicts, and the Carrera ones, they're the slightly better hotels, aren't they? Sort of a bit more luxury, and you're not going on sort of through deep puddles and over dunes, and it's sort of quality roads as well, isn't it? So
absolutely, that is the ethos behind the Carreras.
You can take a decent car and it'll come back in one piece.
Yes, absolutely. Non-car damaging. Not that we aim to damage people's cars anywhere, but if you do, for example, coming up our Ypres to Istanbul, we will have lots of gravel on that, lots of remote, exciting roads, which the Carreras have as well, of course, but we will look for the gravel on those sort of events.
Yeah.
And then when we go outside Europe with the road to Hanoi, which hopefully is early 23, again, lots of mountain roads, gravel passes. Just the most exciting stuff we can find.
Yeah, and I think you made a really good decision to push all of your long distance rallies way off into the future. So there's nothing planned for 2022?
2022, absolutely. We have the Generations Rally, as I said, which is based in the Lake District, which is going to be in March. Another Carrera exclusively in Spain, starting in Barcelona, finishing in Santander, using the wonderful mountainous roads in the north and northwest of Spain. Ypres Istanbul is going to be in June and July. And then a rally exclusively for pre-war cars, the vintage Dolomites. We're going to run in late September, early October 2022. So
you will be sort of hoping by next July that's your first kind of long distance rally again.
We managed to squeeze in a bit of reconnaissance. We got as far as the Czech-Austrian border during the summer, whenever things were possible, and we actually managed to recce all the high altitude parts of Carrera Italia.
Wow.
So we've done lots of work there, but we are absolutely mad keen to get back out there and continue the recce's.
So how are you doing your recce's now? Are you using Google Earth a lot?
Sitting at the dining room table here and with Italian maps and
right.
Yeah, lots of stuff. Google Earth, Google Street View, really useful.
Yeah.
For Ypres Istanbul, it's incredibly frustrating that Google Street View doesn't exist in Germany or Austria. And suddenly feel a great tool has been taken away.
Brilliant.
Yeah, these are going to be the best prepared recce's we've ever done.
Because you've got all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I'm hoping to join you on some of your rallies, and we'll certainly be reporting on them. That's for sure. But I applaud Rally the Globe for you've been really open about refunding or rolling over, and and actually making that early decision makes a huge difference to competitors like myself, because you know whether you're preparing the car or you're moving things about, and so an early decision has been great.
We're very proud that we have made a full refund to everybody who's wanted it. Also very proud that a lot of people have faith in us and have left their deposits, entry fees, whatever, and rolled over to the postponed events or to future events. We luckily were very, very well insured through Chubb, and really we're in a very strong position at the moment. We have no worries that way whatsoever. And as I say, everybody who wants has been refunded. And we're just dying to get out there again.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, I would definitely recommend the Carrera Italia to anyone who's looking to do a sort of cozy style Millimiga without the long days and long nights. Just to definitely book it up.
There will be lots of great driving. I mean, it's going to be overly cozy. It'll be beautiful hotels of an evening, great camaraderie, great food, but there will be some tremendous driving as well.
But you won't be arriving at 11 o'clock at night.
No, we haven't, and we have no plans to ever rally after dark with Rally the Globe.
Okay, good. That's great news. Well, thank you very much. That's everything I wanted to hear. So, yeah, wish you all the luck with your planning and recceing from Google Earth. And I look forward to joining you.
Yeah, we look forward to having you with us.
Thank you very much.